Hello there, boys and girls in YouTube land. Elton McFall here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where I was born and raised in the fucking rat race of urban life. Thank you, Mr. GMC. That's a beautiful pickup truck, by the way. I like this building. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start filming. I never noticed this building before, but then again, I'm here on St. Antoine Street, as you can see. I've never been many times in this street. I've probably been on this street more times driving in somebody's car than I have walked it. Oh yeah, and the wind, she's really gusty today. And that is why I'm gonna walk down this street here. What is this fucking street anyway? Yeah, that's the street I wanted to walk down, Bel Air. Because I'm a big fan of Chevy Bel Airs and Chevy Biscaynes and Impalas and Caprices and Novas and Corvairs and Corvettes and so forth. So Bel Air is a cool sounding name, and at this point I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Mr. William Bel Air, who's always rocking it is his ex-U-Haul Ford F350. And look at that, there's a sign right there, there's a Chevrolet right there, so-called Chevrolet. And look at this, here's another old building, typical old industrial, or I should say probably still ex-industrial building that's been repurposed into lofts and things of that sort. But yeah, I like that building. I like that facade. One that I wonder about its history. There's a nice looking, cool looking Jeep Wrangler here. Hey, look at that, decked out with the winch and the fucking big knobby tires and mags. And it says Tonka on it. That's kind of silly. I don't really... Hey, look, there we go. There's that RCMP Interceptor Explorer I just saw. Wow, that's fucking cool. Oh, I can dig that. That's nice timing. I just saw this guy drive by, which is funny because their headquarters is, that sign is no parking sign because there's going to be snow removal after 7 o'clock. But yeah, you never see these fucking cars driving around. And that's not a coincidence that he's parked here because of the fact that the headquarters for the RCMP is actually, I should say, see, behind that building is Highway 20, so their headquarters is really on the Westmount side of things. And actually, no, wait a minute, there's an RCMP building right here, actually. What the hell? What the fuck, they got two buildings? Did they move their buildings? And oddly enough, there's some City of Montreal cars here. These so-called Chevys that I can't stand. And I think there's a snow removal operation going on down there somewhere. It's one of the reasons why I came down here. Because I filmed one yesterday, but I thought it was kind of like too quick, too incomplete, so I wanted to tack something onto that. Or put that video actually, which is not even 2 minutes long, I think, to the one I'm going to film or find soon. I even hear a snowblower somewhere. Oh yeah, and over here is the Armory. I think that's the old Armory building, if I'm not mistaken. And here's another very old industrial building. I'm going to have to go check that one out. Might have some old elevators in there. Well, they're always old, but, you know, revamped. Like, you know, if there's an old elevator in here, it was revamped because look at all the windows, the doors all redone. And when you see that, when you see a building is old like that and all the fucking windows and doors are revamped, for sure the elevator is revamped as well. So it's not so, it's not usually as interesting for me anyway. Yeah. Cool, I've never been down this street before. It's not every street I ever go down that I've walked or driven down before. I've never ever been on this street, I don't think. Oh, look at that, a Chevy Volt City of Montreal car. I don't know what that building is. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I think it's a City of Montreal building. We'll see. Yeah, a little bit snowed in, eh? I wanted to also film a walk in the street because I actually thought that it continued. I thought the street continued further past St. Jacques Street, which I'm coming up to here. But I don't know about that. Got a Big Mac over here. What does it say? Shipping and receiving. Yeah, whole city rigmarole. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of the city, I'm telling you, I am pissed off like everybody else with this new mayor, Valérie Plante. Oh my Christ almighty. Jesus Christ. She comes into terms. She's in terms like 1 month in office, and already she's gonna bring up the taxes in the city to like almost 4% higher, which means my rent increased, everybody else's rent increased. And to make things worse, she's doing that also because America there, that fucking quack who pissed our money away on so much fucking stupid shit, like lighting up the Jacques Cartier Bridge, the stupid Formula E race, and a whole bunch of other fucking shit that put the city into the red. I mean, my God. Dear Lord, help us all. That's like I was telling my, I spoke with my landlord yesterday, my friend, you know, and I said, man, you know, it's not an age of simple times anymore where money was spent wisely. No, it's always about making things like shiny and glamorous, and it's just a bunch of bullshit, you know. It's just, it's not logical anymore, you know. It's not a logical world anymore. And the younger people, you younger people, you bite into that because you're young, you like things new, you know. But I'm older, and I'd like to think, frankly, wiser. Because I like to think of, you know, things that make sense, not a bunch of crap. Well, since Bel Air Street ends right here, I'm going to walk right to the light. And now you get a sunnier version. This might look familiar to some of you guys, because I did actually film a walk here in the snow. When was it? When was it? It was last week, I think. Yeah, it probably was, because now since it's now summertime, I film as many, I post walks that I make as quickly as I film them. There's the armory. There's a non-scrap. Love this whole building, eh? That's what's great about this part of town. It's so rich in an old industrial history. I mean, the only downside is if people lived here back in the day when there was zero pollution control, the amount of pollution that came out of this part of the city alone is just mind-boggling. Not exactly a healthy place to live. Oh, look at this. We'll go walk down Rose de Lima Street. That's it. There you go. I'll tack on 2 streets. Why not? You know? I'm not a big fan of very short videos, you know, so we'll make this a little bit longer. Now you can see down there, I'll walk up to Notre Dame Street. Maybe I'll go get myself a coffee at Timmy's. Maybe I'll win myself coffee for free for a year. How fucking cool would that be? You know how much money I would save? Hundreds of dollars. That's how much coffee I drink. Imagine, I go to Tim Hortons to get a coffee every day, sometimes twice. So multiply that by 365 days. You know what I mean? Hey, it's a hell of a lot of coffee. You know? Anyway, can I cross here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love this building. Look at that. That's the kind of thing I would use for a drawing or a painting, you know? But what I would do is that I would make it back in the day. You know, it'd be like 1950s or earlier. You have all this beautifully, you know, like painted advertising. It would be perfectly clear. It would be like almost new, you know? This is awesome, you know? This is not something you can often appreciate when you're young, you know? Even me, as old school as I am, I mean, come on, I'm not the most open-minded person in the world. I never have been. You know what I mean? I try to be, but I mean, you know, come on. There's another old building I should go check out here. Yeah, man, that's a really big one too. Holy mackerel. A lot of kids walking around here. It's after school. It's probably about after 3 o'clock. Then you got these houses right here, these townhouses. These were made in the 80s or 90s. There's a few places like that around here. Even that apartment, those gray apartment buildings in the corner, they're not that old. They look like they were probably made in the 60s or 70s. Let's look, it's pretty nice, eh, with the pine trees. It gives a different touch of, you know, design, architecture. What are we coming up to here anyway? Maybe I'll go to Mickey D's instead, go take a whiz and get a coffee. Oh, look at that nice non-scrap coming. Oh, no, he's not, he turned. Going to Lionel Metro Station. Lionel Grux, as I say to my friend, Lionel Grux. Grux! Grux! Little Ford minibus there. It's funny, when I film my school buses, I never film those, and it's not because I hate them. It's not that I don't like them. It's just, I like big vehicles. The bigger the better, really. It's the same reason why I was just thinking earlier about, like, if ever, when I'm filming a walk and I film a Crown Vic driving by, or a Lincoln, or a Mercury Grand Marquis, it's you know, they're kind of a dying breed around here. And it's funny, because I've heard, like, you know, if you go to, like, Jumpmans, if you go to, let's say, Florida or whatever, well, fuck, they're tons, they're all over the place. you know. Escalade. Workman Street, as in the singer Nanette Workman. But I think she's Cajun. I think she was from New Orleans. I believe that's another street I should do a walk on one day, actually. Shit, I haven't found a snow removal operation yet, though. If I keep talking about those, it's because those are in fact my most popular videos. I am not kidding. Out of over 7,000 videos I've filmed since 2008, those are my most popular videos. It's insane. I mean, people are just gaga over those. They're nuts over those videos. I mean, I can understand why in so many facets, because, well, you know, I mean, I'm a transportation nut, but I mean, the guys who love heavy equipment, they're numerous. And then you got guys who love trucking, and then you guys who like heavy machinery, and then you got guys who like the city of Montreal, blah, blah, blah. So, now look at this. For those of you guys who haven't been to Montreal in a long time, or you used to live in the St. Henri district, or used to come through here, look at how, man, did they pour a shitload of money right here, man, redoing this street. There's that Escalade again. Look at this. Do you know how many thousands of dollars all these tiles, all this work costs? And they redid the sidewalk. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know why? Because downtown Montreal is richer than ever, that's why. And neighborhoods like this are changing real fast. And there's the Timmy's telling me to come for a coffee. Oh, yes, I will, thank you. Don't worry, I'm just an eccentric. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. And if not, well, you know, too freaking bad.